Hello. In this module, let's see how you can manage users in Ovaledge, specifically when a particular user is leaving the organization. This particular user may have a lot of roles and responsibilities within Ovaledge, but Ovaledge makes it really easy to manage this user when he leaves the organization. Let's take an example. James is a user. Currently, I'm on users list tab in the governance catalog. Let's search for James. This is James information. I can click on the view option here to look at all the permissions that James has. I click on view. He is not owner for any of the databases or tables or reports, or actually he's an owner for certain reports. Let's go to the steward. In this case, he is the steward for a couple of databases. When I jump to the tables, you can see that he's a steward for certain tables. So this view is very useful because you're able to see what kind of access does James have to different data assets, where he is playing a governance role. Imagine that James is now leaving the organization. It's very difficult to go to each and every data asset and change James' responsibility to another person, but Ovaledge makes it really easy to do that. You can jump to the administration tab and do that. But before I do that, let us look at another user who is going to take James' place. Let me open my users list in a new tab because I want to show a different user. In this case, let me search for Jenkins, who is the replacement for James. Let's see her permissions. When I jump to the steward, I see that she is not a steward for any database or any table. Similarly, I can jump to the custodian or owner. So you can see she is not owner for any of the databases or even tables. Similarly, you can navigate and look at other data assets as well. Now we want Jenkins to take over James' role and responsibility. In order to do that, let me expand this, and in the administration tab, let's go to the security module. I'll open this in a new tab, or rather let me jump to the users and roles and open this in a new tab. In the users and roles, let's find James first, because James is leaving the organization. We need to transfer James' roles and responsibilities to Jenkins. Select James, click on the 9 dots option, and you can delete or deactivate user. Let's do that. And now here you can select another user. Let's look for Jenkins. We are telling that James is replaced by Jenkins, and the user roles and responsibilities are going to be transferred. Let's click on submit. This initiates a job. You can always look at the progress of the job by again expanding this and right clicking on jobs and opening this in a new tab. And it's submitted. You can check out the logs. You can see that this is happening. You can just wait for some time. Perfect. So the job is complete, as you can see, success. Now let's go back to our James, because I'm again going back to the users list and searching for James. If I refresh this, clearly James does not have access to any of the tables and databases because his access has been revoked. Now let's go to this other tab and look at Jenkins permissions. Let's look at the steward. And if I refresh it, you can see that Jenkins now has access, or she is the steward for these tables and these databases. She did not have access earlier. So the roles and responsibilities from James have been transferred to Jenkins. So Ovaledge makes it really easy to transfer roles and responsibilities from one user to another. Thank you so much for watching.